They say betrayal feels like a knife in the back, but when it's family, the people who raised you, loved you, and smiled at your graduation, it doesn't feel like a knife. It feels like a quiet earthquake. You don't even notice it at first. You just wake up one day and realize your foundation is gone. That was the Sunday I realized mine was gone too. Why Dad called it a family meeting. Whenever he used that phrase, it never meant discussion. It meant decision. That I sat there on Mom's old floral couch, watching my brother Nathan pace around the living room, his hands in his pockets like he was already the winner of a prize I didn't know I was competing for. Dad stood like a politician addressing a crowd. We need to talk about the downtown apartment, he said, the one I'd lived in for 4 years, Grandpa's old property, the last place that still felt like mine. Nathan and his wife, Claire, were expecting a baby. They need space, Dad said. And it makes sense for you to move out. Just like that. Like my home was a spare jacket I could hang back up in the closet of the family trust I work from there, I said quietly. It's not just my home, it's my office. Mom laughed lightly. You can work from cafes, sweetheart. That's what young people do. I remember the way she said it, like she was offering advice, not eviction. Dad said, we've all agreed. End of the month should give you time to find something new. We've all agreed. Translation. You don't have a say, Nathan smirked. Come on, Alex. You're single, no kids, good job. You'll land on your feet. Claire chimed in from her seat. Nathan told me what you make, you're doing fine. That's when it hit me. They'd been talking about my salary, my life, like I was a line item on a spreadsheet, and I felt something sharp twist inside me. I'd like to see the trust documents, I said. Dad's jaw tightened. You don't need to. Then I'd like formal documentation of this eviction, I replied. Mom gasped. Eviction? We're family. Then it shouldn't be a problem to write it down, I said, standing. I walked out before they could stop me, my phone buzzing with messages before I'd even reached my car. Selfish, ungrateful, breaking your mother's heart. That night, I opened my filing cabinet. 4 years ago, when Grandpa was in the hospital, he'd asked me to visit, just me, not the family. His voice was weak but sharp. Your father never reads the fine print, he said. He thinks he runs everything. Grandpa, you need to rest. He squeezed my hand. Listen carefully. The building's yours. I filed the amendment. Direct ownership, not through the trust. Your dad won't notice, but you'll know. You've earned it. He passed 2 weeks later. A month after that, the deed arrived, with my name on it. For 4 years, I managed that property quietly. Paid the taxes, fixed the pipes, upgraded the units. While Dad believed he controlled it, I was the one keeping it alive, and now, they wanted to throw me out of my own building. So, I called my lawyer, Ms. Lynn. They're trying to evict me from a property I own, I said. She laughed softly. That's not eviction. That's trespassing. Within 48 hours, a letter went out. Formal notice that I was the sole legal owner, that any attempt to remove me or touch my belongings would be treated as illegal entry. The next morning, my phone blew up. How could you do this to family? Dad shouted in a voicemail. What is this letter? Nathan demanded. At the next meeting, Dad shoved the document across his desk. Explain this. I met his eyes. Grandpa transferred the building to me. You got the others. You just didn't read the papers. Dad's face went pale. Mom started reading, her lips trembling. Nathan, I said quietly, you've been trying to pack my things from a property you don't own. That's not true, he snapped. It is, I said. And if you enter again, the police will handle it. He laughed, until the officers showed up that Friday. They escorted him out, boxes and all. That he didn't laugh again after that. Dad tried to fight it in court. Claimed Grandpa was confused when he signed the papers, but Grandpa hadn't been confused. He'd been tired. Tired of being ignored, of watching his son control everyone around him. The judge ruled in my favor. My building. My home. My peace. Dad said it was tearing the family apart. But he was wrong, the family was already broken. I just stopped pretending it wasn't. Now, when I walk through the halls of that building, the one Grandpa trusted me with, I still hear his voice, take care of it properly. And I have. The apartment they tried to give away was never theirs to give, and the freedom I earned was never theirs to take. Sometimes, Protecting your peace means standing against the people who taught you what love is. Would you have done the same if it were your family?